I can still hear the adhesive of the word faggot sticking to every corridor and foundation in the blue-collar podunk of conservative America. Gay, homo, fairy, fag. All cross-bitten slurs of a drunken tongue delivered with the impetuous gunshot of pituitary naivety. Merely just daggers and blades of an institutionalized toxicity that impaled my incongruence with the bile of heteronormativity, collapsing the safety net securing my ego. The monoxide frosted windows on the back of the school bus gave perfect stead to the echo chamber of gay, recanted by the deaconesque fetus of adolescent Americana, scribbles dripping from their mouths. These ramblings were meaningless to us. They were just words, gibberish compositions formed by the improvisation of frequencies that oxidized off the throats of every Midwestern boy. I would wake up in a cold sweat, staring at my ceiling, my 5'2" corpse stifled by the straitjacket sheets and pillows premeditating my imprisonment. Must be a coincidence of hormonal overdrive. Nothing more than the blown fuse of a few wires just haphazardly crossed by strange thoughts that were ravaging my head. It was a nightmare. At least that's what I told myself. But it wasn't. I dreamt about a boy. I liked to dream about him, and I looked forward to dreaming about him. So, I dated women. I love her. I love her. I love her. Every day in front of a mirror, I'd say that with a smile of unsubstantiated divine conviction. Don't worry, man, it's just a fluke. Schrodinger's lust eclipsed the box of my head that I failed to think outside of. Every time I saw him, my eyes would widen as they heaved and trembled with the contempt of the devil and God raging inside me. I love her. I love him. Which one? Which one? High school. She's so pretty. The communal rejoice of objectification by my peers carved a faux response deep into my psyche. Yes, yes, yes. Reflex, reflex, reflex. Every rose has its thorn and can only cut so deep before it's dropped as a reaction. They would look at her, and I would look at her, and in the distance I'd catch a glint of him shimmering under the sun of suburban malaise. I just want acceptance. Fall. I'm bisexual, he said. In that moment, my best friend gave me the affirmation that decrypted the language barrier of confusion I willingly imprisoned myself within. Sheepishly cried in communal isolation, because I figured out that I'm not alone. I was never alone. I never will be alone. Boys can love boys, women can love women, but I must remain quiet. College. Straddled in the back seat, darting towards Waffle House on the crumbling turnpike of fleeting childhood, my friends drove listening to American football at 12:30 a.m. towards Ohio. I looked past the frog sprouting on the glass in the same effervescent haze of window roach-clipped cigarettes. I wonder if I still think about him. I always did. I'm gay, I said. Yolk bled from my eyes. I cracked the eggshell of my superego and deposed its despot. Staring across the pane of Lake Huron with my closest friends, I saw the sun. The dawn of acceptance. Its glimmering sunrise and gentle rain had finally corroded the restraints within. I was right. All those years ago, I loved him, not her. In those days of childish sleepovers, there was an immeasurably safe comfort in watching him sleep and exist. I didn't want him to ever leave. This deep contentedness in his situational perfection created a place of admiration and longing for him. God had yet again crafted Adam. He's sleeping across from me in that brief state of unconsciousness. He was mine. To blank. You're the life I needed all along. I think of you as my brother, although that sounds dumb. And words are futile devices. I'm gay. That's all right. Just take a deep breath and listen.